What's up? Welcome. How is everybody doing? We doing a special edition Saturday night with Pineapple, or Club Pineapple, as you could say. We about to have a great time tonight. That's why I got my ambiance and I got my fashion music in the background. Look, we gonna have a good time, boy. I'm gonna let this song play for a second. We got some fashion music. I'm ready. Look, Orlando Fashion Week is coming up. Paris Fashion Week is coming up. Milan Fashion Week is coming up. Listen, we're doing some amazing things out here. But we had to do a makeup from last Thursday. We were supposed to be live with the wonderful Lucious Locs, but we couldn't get online. You know, we always having technical difficulties. We was out here suffering in the community with this hurricane. We was out here just going through it, back-to-back hurricanes and stuff. And it's been a lot of things going on, man. I'm excited, and I'm just thankful that all my loved ones are safe. Everybody's having fun. Everybody's laughing at the hurricane, but we not all the way okay down here. On a surface level, we good. Mentally, we not all the way there, because talking about this debris and still a lot of devastation and stuff. So every good thing is we got some assistance. You know, we got a lot of small businesses that are contributing to the local communities. We have a lot of different things as far as resources that have become available, people that have come out to aid and things like that. So it's been some great things that's been happening in the community. So, few different things. So I want to let you know a few things about the RBC brand. So you got my man again is right there. So that's the glowing gray tee. I got my co-host Maxwell. Also, I'm a fashionista. I'm always looking to improve myself. This is my fashion encyclopedia. This is a Caribbean-based rhythm hat. This is a dad hat we got. Also got some more products and services. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of my accolades as well, some of my accomplishments in the community. So I was formerly a mentor at the Tampa Bay Academy of Hope. I was a mentor there as well. RBC has been featured in GQ magazine multiple times in Great Britain. We're invited to Fashion Week Studio, going out there in Milan sometime next year. I'm not sure which the date is yet because we're working out the logistics of everything. We officially trademarked the Royal Blossom Company. We had a big change from Right Brand Clothing to the Royal Blossom Company earlier this year, officially trademarked. Shout out to Miss Shawnann Stokes, my trademark attorney as well. What else? We got a few different productions that are coming out. Also, I'm gonna start having somebody model some things on my lives just before we talk about the guest that is coming up as well. So we're gonna be doing a few different things that spice up what this podcast is truly about. So we got a lot of different things, news and updates. So now I'm gonna be focusing more on getting this podcast in order as far as, my backdrop and a few different things that we're going to be doing with the RBC things. I'm going to tell you after I come off vacation. So there's going to be no podcast. I had to correct myself from 2 days ago. We was just so exhausted from everything that's been going on. So there will be no podcast next week. I am going on vacation, taking a break from work, the brand, the podcast, and just working on my mental health, recouping everything, and just put myself at a place of peace. We got a lot of different things that's just been going on behind the scenes, so everything has been on an up and up. So without further ado, so we got an amazing guest that's coming on. I had the pleasure of knowing this amazing woman for years now. She does some great things with her hands. She's a master craft beautician, cosmetologist, esthetician. She does a lot of things for her community. She's a teacher, successful mom and wife. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce her. I'm going to bring her up. Her name is Miss Brandia Todd, a.k.a. Lucious Locs. What's up, lady?
What up?
How you doing today?
I am well. Right. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. you know, we making it.
We making it.
We making it. We getting
Could
it.
be worse, right?
It could be worse, you know, but
Could be worse.
we alive and well. I'm thankful, you know, we got through this storm safely. We've been stressed, but it's okay. I can't complain. So, tell us a little bit about yourself and everything that you do as far as your background and where you're from.
My name is Brandia Todd. I am the face behind the brand Lucious Locs. Not Lucious.
Luscious. I'm sorry.
Luscious Locs. It's
Luscious.
okay.
You know
It's
what?
okay.
I've been making my
It is
mistake.
spelled Lucious. Everybody says Lucious when they see it.
Lucious. You
Everybody,
know what? We've been watching too much
I
TV.
left that extra S out on purpose, but it's fine. It's Luscious Locs. I am a licensed cosmetologist of 15 years. I am from Louisville, Kentucky originally. By the way, now I live in Tampa, Florida. I've been here for 5 years, and I absolutely love it here, minus the cost of living.
Okay. Okay. How long have you been in the cosmetology industry?
My entire life. Legally, I have been licensed for 15 years. However, my mom is a licensed cosmetologist. She graduated cosmetology school when she was pregnant with me. So I grew up in the salon, literally sweeping hair when I first started walking. I have ate, slept, and breathed hair my entire life.
Okay. Okay. What would you say your professional title is?
My professional title is a licensed master cosmetologist.
License. She added master. Okay. She letting you know she know what she doing. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what Denise said. Denise shouting you out.
Woo woo.
She said, "Hey, Brandia, showing you love." Brittany showing you with the hearts. Let's see, Queen Bree said, "Hey, mama, keep it up."
Appreciate the
Said,
love.
"Hey, okay, yes, okay, yeah, you get a lot of love here so far, you know." So you've been in this all your life. So have you been into any type of like trade shows or cosmetology barber shows? Have you been to any of those?
I have.
Okay.
I've not been to any recently. When I moved to Florida, COVID hit. Literally, we moved here September 2019. We got settled in December, and then January, COVID hit. And you know, the world went crazy. And then just when we got a little bit of calm to the world, you know, some things went back to normal, some things didn't. But no, I have not been to any kind of shows recently. I have been to several shows in the past. I've been to different types of classes. I've done different certifications. I've been done certifications in specific product brands and color lines. So I do have several of those certifications behind my name.
Okay. So how does those shows like how do they work? Like what do you do at those shows? So what happens at like the beauty shows? I know what happens like with fashion shows. So how what's similar to that?
They are very similar. Everything is very, very fast paced. It can be a sensory overload in a way, because everything is happening. There's lights, there's cameras, everything is happening absolutely fast. Um, one of my most favorite shows I went to, the cosmetology school that I teach at, they actually used to host a show for their students. And I had the privilege of going to one of their shows and seeing the students perform was absolutely amazing. The talent that comes into the industry from school is to be talked about.
Okay, that sounds good. Do you? I think there's a little bit of feedback on one of our backgrounds. I don't know. Can you hear a little bit of feedback?
I don't think you still hear it.
Yeah, I hear little bit of feedback. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we should be good. That went away. So okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we good now. Yeah,
Okay.
because it was a little bit distracted. Sound like somebody was talking, like an alien was hacking.
Oh.
Sound like the alien was trying to hack it, trying to communicate me from another galaxy. That's what it sounded like. I was getting worried. But okay, cool. So have you what no, my next question. What keeps you encouraged to stay in this industry? Because sometimes it
What
has ups and downs.
It does. It absolutely does. I think the number one thing that keeps me encouraged is seeing that our industry is still thriving. Cosmetology is an industry that everybody doesn't take seriously. People don't take cosmetology to heart. I think a lot of trades don't get taken as seriously as they should. And seeing cosmetology thrive and our industry continue to be a multi-billion-dollar industry every single year and just continue to grow is what keeps me interested.
Gotcha. I think I start hearing a feedback again. What is that?
Hold on, let me see if it's on my end.
Might be. But yeah, so she's dropping some gems so far. I meant to tell you, Maxwell always here with me. We doing some things, you know. Maxwell, how you been, brother? You doing all right? All right. He doing good. He doing good. So yeah, we just having a little bit of feedback. We just trying to figure out, just having a little bit of technical difficulties. You know, we doing some great things in the community. So when you're doing great things, things like this happen. When you about to drop some real good news, that's when, you know, the enemy like to run interference. So it's all good. We gonna work through that. Now, what was you saying?
Does it sound better?
Sound a lot better.
Okay. As we would.
Good.
But yeah, no, I was saying that that's what keeps me intrigued is that my industry is constantly growing. It's always something new to learn or something old coming back. I don't know if you've seen the Gina curl. It's just the Jerry curl reform. You know, it's just renamed and rebranded and made fresh again, and everybody's going crazy over it. But it's not new. And that's just like fashion. It goes away and it comes back. And people are all like, "Oh my goodness, bell bottoms! Like they was wearing bell bottoms in the '70s, and y'all hated them, and now they're cute." Like finger waves, you know what I mean? Like people hated them, and then they come back, and everybody loves them. Like it's something new.
Got you. Got you. Did you take any breaks from cosmetology at any point in your career?
I have taken breaks, but it's never been a break where I completely take my hands off of cosmetology. I've never gone with my license being unlicensed. I've never went too far away from cosmetology. So even if I've veered into another direction, then I still may do hair at home, or I still may run a booth, or I'm still working my brand. I've never ever completely taken my hands off of cosmetology since I got into it.
Got you. Got you. Is there anything that would make you discouraged from the industry?
I think the only thing that could really, really discourage me from the industry is if they completely took away licensure. For a while, they were trying to make it to where you didn't have to go to school and do your hours and take the state board test to be a licensed cosmetologist because they feel like, you know, some cultures, this is what they do. Yes, we do have cultures that braid and we do have cultures that specialize in braiding and locks. However, there is so much more that goes into cosmetology than just how to style the hair. There's so much more that goes into the integrity. When you learn cosmetology, you learn about the bones, the nerves, you learn all of the things. You get anatomy and physiology. There's so much that goes into the integrity of taking care of someone's crown than just making it look good.
Can you give us a couple of examples?
Sure. So, like what example of give me what do you want an example of specifically?
Taking care of maintenance.
Maintenance. So let's talk about lock maintenance because I just specialize in locks now. I was a stylist that did everything. I did relaxers, weaves, roller sets, everything. And then once I moved to Florida, I transitioned to just specifically locks. I was already doing locks, and then I just turned my focus to just locks. So let's talk about locks and maintenance. Depending upon what it is that you want out of your locks. Some people feel like it's a journey, it's spiritual. They don't want anybody to touch it. They want to do it themselves. They want a free form. That's perfectly fine. However, are you shampooing your hair? Are you putting the moisture and the nurture into it that you need in order to get it to grow the way it needs to? You don't have to have it manipulated, but are you still giving it the nourishment that it needs in order for it to flourish?
Got you. Got you. Now, do you feel like there's an integrity issue in the industry sometimes?
I do. And that's one of the reasons I pride myself in being a cosmetology educator, because I'm not just teaching hairstylists, I'm teaching cosmetologists. When you say cosmetologist, that means you specialize in the care of the hair, the skin, and the nails. And you know what goes into all of those things. You're not just standing behind the chair combing hair because you learned how to do it on YouTube. That's why I take education so seriously, because there is a disservice that's being done. There's no reason somebody should say, hey, do you shampoo? I should never be asked, do I offer a shampoo? When that is what my service is.
That's true. You know, it's funny. What I've learned, this is a secret. This is it. So on the barber end, what I heard is the barber is supposed to shampoo your hair too. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna say the word, but these people, you know, they charge you extra to shampoo, mm-hmm. but it's a part of their license. So I'm like curious how barbers be like, okay, you shampoo, but it's already part of the service. So how you charging me for something that's already part of the service?
And believe it or not, there are actually salons that way too. They are what we call a la carte. And so you may come in for a haircut and you're going to get sprayed down with a water bottle unless you ask to purchase the shampoo to go along with the haircut. But in my professional opinion, I'm not going to touch your hair without shampooing it. I don't know that you shampooed it properly. I don't even know what you shampooed it with. You might have used dog shampoo. You know, I don't know how clean your scalp is. I don't know the integrity of your scalp. And I have to think about what I'm exposing myself to when I'm in one of the industries that gets as close to somebody as the doctor does. I'm, you know, one of the only licensed people that are allowed to touch people. And I'm not going to play in your hair, and I don't know what's going on in your scalp.
Right. Ugh. You know, it's crazy about that. And some people be wanting those, they look at the price to justify, you know, not being able to, you know, do certain things. When people just, the first thing they look at is, you know, does this person cost so much? A lot of times the price is because this person has put in long hours, their level of knowledge to obtain their license and their degree, and their experience level, their reviews and their reputation. You're paying for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Also, you're getting quality of service. So there's always that saying, you get what you pay for. You may pay somebody $40, but they might not shampoo you. They might not diagnose your scalp. They may not give you the proper recommendations on, you know, breakage, hair loss, balding, alopecia. They may not give you any of that details. They're like $40. I touch you up, spray you down, put some moisturizer, retwist it, have a good one. You
Absolutely.
know? And is that the type of service that you want? For me, nah, because I wouldn't recommend that, because it still doesn't match. Because I'm in fashion design, that don't make sense. We do things with excellence, and you want to actually have somebody to take the time to talk to you, get to know your needs, to understand your history, your previous esthetician or cosmetologist that you was dealing with. They need to get to know you as a person, so you can build that relationship, so they'll understand your needs and how to service you going forward and what needs to happen. And people just don't look at those things. They worry about price first instead of worry about quality first. So when you worry about quality first, you're getting so much more out of it, you know, in the long run. So that's good. Absolutely. That is good. So tell us about your hair care line.
What you want to know?
Tell us, Lucious Locs. So how did you come up with, what made you decide to call it Lucious Locs?
So the name in itself, it came to me just because I was already making the oil and I was already specializing in locks. And when you think about locks, when you think about even loose natural hair, most people want their hair to be luscious. You want it to be healthy and shiny and flowy. And that's what the word luscious to me describes. And being that I was lock focused, Lucious Locs was how I came up with my brand name. But the actual product itself, the hair growth oil, originally I was already making an oil for my lock clients. Just because that's just the type of person I am. I'm one of those, if this works well and this works well, why don't they have one that works with both of these? And so I kind of came up with my own concoction, and my clients seemed to love it. I didn't have any issues out of it. Nobody was complaining about it. So I just continued to use it. How I discovered how well it worked for hair growth was accidental. Being a cosmetologist, we do a lot of things to ourselves that we wouldn't do to anybody else. And I pulled a plug out of my edges on accident, removing a frontal piece, removing a frontal wig. And I literally had a bald spot on my edges. And so I just started dabbing the oil on it. And a week and a half later, you couldn't even tell I had a bald spot. And I was like, oh, this works. And that's when I decided to brand it.
So you was like, oh yeah, I got my hair back now. Couldn't tell me my baby some money. Couldn't tell her name. She was shocked.
Shocking myself.
How much application did you put on yourself?
Literally just a dab. So my oil, it comes in amber glass bottles, and it comes with a dropper, so you can put it directly to the scalp. You can put it in your hand and disperse it as you want to. You can pour it in your water bottle, however you want to do it. So I literally would just take a couple of drops from my dropper and massage it in every night before I went to bed. And a week and a half later, the bald spot was gone.
Oh, okay. You just didn't drink it. You didn't pour it. Okay.
No, not at all.
Some people ignorant. They're like, man, I want it to work, man. I gotta.
I believe less is more. I believe less is more. In my industry, I know that a dime size amount of shampoo is running lather and do what it's supposed to do versus the quarter and a half size. And then we got suds everywhere that we can't get rid of.
Got you. Got
quarter and a half. Yes, that's what I said.
Got you. Denise got a question. She said, how many years does it take for someone to become a cosmetologist?
So it really varies by state. For instance, in Florida, you need 1,200. It goes by clock hours. So for every hour that you are clocked in the program is how it's calculated. And every state has their own clock hour program requirement. So for Florida cosmetologists, your requirement is 1,200 hours. Full-time students can get that done in about 9.5, 10 months. A part-time student, it usually takes about 2 years.
Gotcha. Denise also says your hair recycles when we talked about that earlier. And we don't know how to really wash our hair out. That's true. Some people just don't know there's a technique.
Correct. And when you're going to get a service, part of it is you're there to relax and you're there to get something done for yourself. Why would I want you to work first before you come to me when I'm the one supposed to be doing the work?
That's true. And some people just ignorant. You want to make sure you wash your hair before you come.
Yeah, and to go with that, a lot of times it is because you are going to someone who only specializes in locks and they're not a cosmetologist. If you are not a licensed cosmetologist, you are not legally allowed to shampoo anyone's hair. If you are not a licensed barber, you are not legally allowed to shampoo anyone's hair. So if you're going to somebody that specializes just in braids, just in locks, they're not licensed, they can't shampoo your hair. And that's why they don't offer the service.
Gotcha. Let's see what Brittany said. She said, currently using my Lucious Locs herbal infused oil to do my retwist. Okay. And Denise is over here shocked. She said, you have a hair care line? Yeah. I told you, I bring the realest people in the galaxy on this podcast. I told y'all that.
So my line, it focuses on hair and skin.
Hair and skin.
So
is it just for locks or is it just for all hair?
It is not. So even though the name is Lucious Locs, it is for anybody who has a type of hair that needs oil. So even if you don't need oil, but every now and then you might want to give yourself a hot oil treatment, you can use Lucious Locs. It is literally for everybody.
Okay. All right, I got a couple more questions about that. Okay. I'm excited about that. Okay. You learned something new. I didn't know that. I thought it was just for people who got locks
No,
down there.
absolutely not. And then I also have a beard oil. So trying to keep that beard nice and soft and lush, I have a beard oil for that.
Oh, you got a beard on. You just now telling the community about this?
The community knows. I'm sorry, you're the community. You didn't know. I'm sorry.
I know I didn't know.
Yes, I
When
have a
did we
beard
talk?
oil. I have a massage oil. I do make body butters and scrubs, and as well as soap. I have a hydrosol rose water, which is really good for toning the skin, setting makeup. It's a nice, refreshing mist for your hair. Most of my products are all inclusive.
Wow. So she told me a cut. She told me about 4 or 5 products. These are new products, audience. She didn't just. She
Some of
been
them aren't
cooking
new.
up.
Soap is
She been in the
new.
lab. Okay. She didn't
I
tell me. And usually I'm the first one to know, but she didn't tell me. This is all new to me. I did not know that she got beard oil, coconut oil, rosemary. I didn't know nothing now. I didn't know. You heard it from herself. I did not know. She told you. She didn't tell me anything. So I don't want y'all coming in my comments like I did 2 weeks ago, talking about
have.
I knew and I did not, because they were in my comments firing me up, talking about why you didn't tell me about this. I didn't know. That's why we having a live. But
We gotta say something.
it's all good. It's all good. Now, with that being said, my next question: what separates your brand from other lock brands, like your similarities that have the oils that go into yourself? What makes you stand out opposed to any of your colleagues or any of the major competitors in the market?
I think one of the things that makes me stand out is my passion. My passion for the integrity of the hair. As I stated before, anybody can make some hair look good, but can you make it grow? Can you keep it on the head? Can you do my real hair? The integrity and the passion that I have behind the integrity. So many times people get into the field and the integrity goes out the window. The dollars start screaming and they start chasing the money and they forget all about the integrity. And one thing I can say in my career that has stayed constant is my passion for the integrity. Because if you don't have the integrity, nothing else matters. If you don't have the foundation, I mean, if I put a whole bunch of bricks on some wood that's not stable, it's gonna fall. Just like some hair, if you don't have that stable foundation, no matter what you put on top of it, the rest is irrelevant.
Okay. Tell me your vision. Tell the audience your vision.
My vision for my brand is to become an independent mobile educational salon. I want to specialize in educating licensed cosmetologists and those who specialize in locks. Educating them on my brand, educating them on lock extensions, and giving them certifications so that they can expand their pockets. I've done a lot in the industry. I've seen a lot. I think that's really I've become an educator. That was my biggest goal was to become an educator in the industry, and that's where I really found my fulfillment. And the only thing left for me to do is to just take my brand and run with it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. What do you? My question is, in one year, what do you think your accomplishment should be?
In 1 year, I think my accomplishment should be, I would say, steady sales should be my accomplishment. Do I wish I could be mobile in the year? Absolutely. But do I know that Rome was not built in a day? I sure do. And so I think that a year from now, if I could have steady sales grossing 10K a month if I put a number on it as a goal, 10K a month in sales in a year.
Okay. So what's your price point for your one bottle of your oil?
One small bottle of oil goes for 11.11. A big bottle goes for 22.22. Soaps is probably the cheapest thing you can get. They are $3.33 a bar. Um, and then the most expensive is my rose water. and it's $22.22 for the 4-ounce bottle.
Okay. So you definitely, if your units cost $11, you do that times 20 be 210. 210 times, yep, you can make six figures. You can do it. You would have to sell 20. You would have to sell 20 bottles of the small one a day. That's not including everything else. 20 of the small one. If you do it like that, come up with a awesome commercial, like a 20-second clip on talking about your lock oil, to where having some people have different testimonies, a mix of men and women, not just women, but mix of both, and start drawing people to your product. The best thing to do some collaborations that will help you get yourself to the next level. Start working with some people that have salons already. Start selling your product. Show them the results, the timeline, the turnaround time if they want to order wholesale, which is about to go into my next segment about wholesaling. So with wholesaling would be a great thing for you as well.
I've already had a couple of salon stylists who have ordered wholesale, and then they've retailed it to their guests.
That's good. So now the goal is to get you countywide, get you citywide, countywide, statewide, nationwide, then worldwide. Now I'm gonna give you a secret that I'm about to do that'll possibly help your business. I'm going to a trade show in November 21st to the 23rd, apparel textile trade show. So that trade show is predominantly fashion, but other entities are there. That's a part of the fashion industry. You never know what you're gonna meet at the trade show. It's like equivalent to magic. So I know the people there very well. They have a solid reputation. They done so many great business ventures across the world too. So there's always people at these trade shows looking for products to sell and wholesale. So maybe it's something that you might want to look into in the future. If I know it's short notice for you, because I know we just had all this stuff going on, but it's something for you to look into as far as that, and some cosmetology shows. They be having them in Orlando and Georgia. So what you could do is try to figure out how you can get to these events, these seminars, spend a couple bucks. The apparel textile is free. All you do is gotta come for both days, and you could just go from there, try to network and see who know who. It may not be somebody directly there, but they may know somebody that knows somebody who can get your brand maybe to like a big wholesale facility. Maybe you could make let's say 1,000 bottles. You wholesale 1,000 bottles. You do that for the month. That'll cover the cost, the stuff that you need to do, and then not excluding everything else. You cover the cost to do that, and then also cover the cost to buy more product, and then you sell it retail too. So you'll have your wholesale side and your retail side. So you have both sides going on simultaneously. You can actually, with your product, you can probably do it in maybe 6 to 9 months on an accelerated path, but you have to do it simultaneously and strategic, to where you're talking to different businesses and different small businesses at the same time. You're talking to big corporations, even people that's big names in the industry, that's maybe in fashion and design, also maybe in just going to those boutiques down there in Miami, because that market, people are gonna pay. You got a product, how much it cost? Don't hesitate when you look. You better give them the highest price. They gonna pay it. They ain't gonna say you in Miami, you in fashion, you in art district. They got it. You like, oh, that's give me my checkbook. Give me my checkbook. How much you say? That's it. You should. That's all. You sure that's it? Give me another $100 on it. All right, cool. Boom. Give you a check, cash that. Get your business bank account. get your LLC, and you cooking with gas. I believe in you.
I appreciate it.
No, that's all good. The community needs to know what you're doing, and I appreciate you coming on and educate, because I didn't know. You taught me something. I thought that junk was for locks. She said she repaired her hair in a week and a half. That's results. What's in that oil? What you did to that oil?
I tell you, I had to kick
You put engine oil in there? Okay.
No, it is just a host of very beneficial herbs, and they are infused avertically.
Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. That's cool. So what's you say your price point is 11, 22, 3, and what else?
I think 22 is my highest. Is my highest product. My big bottle of oil and my rose mist are both 22.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Denise said you have a whole store. Yeah, she got a whole store.
I do.
See, numerology, yeah, powerful.
Thank you.
Numbers.
Thank you.
Yeah, numbers. Like, it's a numbers game. So
it is.
Just write the vision, make it plain, figure out a plan in the next couple of months and what you want to do and what you want to achieve. Promote your product, put some passion in it, tell people who you are. Come to a couple of vending events if you can.
That's what my focus has been. I've been trying to do a vending event each month to try to move around and get my product out there. But, we got sidetracked with a couple of hurricanes.
Yeah, it's all good. So I would say that's true. Hurricane done do it, man. Look, man. Some people, that hurt. Let me tell you, not to go off top, but the hurricane that got people so sidetracked, people forgot what day it was.
No, really.
They were like, "What day is it? This is Thursday."
I'm still trying to get it back on track. All day yesterday, I thought, no, today. I've been thinking today was Sunday all day long.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, a long 2 weeks.
It's a long 2 weeks, but
a long 2 weeks.
That's here and there. But with you, with your product, there are a lot of people that have lock oils in the area, and more hair oils. Now, what you have to do, you have. I'm gonna give you a suggestion. I'm gonna give you a couple suggestions off the clock. I don't want nobody stealing your ideas, but
I appreciate it.
I got you because I had to think about it. They can give somebody else strategy. Man, that nigga too much.
Like this.
I'm like, how they do that? Can't even be mad at him. We gave him the blueprint. I ain't even mad at that. But anyway, so yeah, like with you in the next 2 months is crucial because we going into holiday season. I don't know how people money looking, but however, don't underestimate the online presence and making a nice website, nice Instagram, and getting to, if you're going to vend, strategically vending, not just going to random pop-ups, like pop-ups where there's going to be foot traffic. Having more of a neutral crowd, maybe a neutral crowd, not too much of this type of people or these type of people, but right in the middle, because you just don't know. You just don't know who you're talking to.
Right.
So you want to keep it.
And because my product is so diverse, because everybody has skin and everybody has hair.
Okay. So what we can do, I'm going to tell you the idea, because I almost started again, but I had to catch myself again. But I just wanted to tell you the information. But yeah, we can get you. I'm gonna send you some events that's coming up. That way you can go out there and get your name out there, get set up, get your feet wet a little bit, and try to get you in some shows, some fashion shows too. That'll be a good combination. Like, hey, have a fashion show. Hey, need your hair oil and wash? I got you. I got another idea, but I ain't gonna say that one. I ain't gonna say that one either. Okay. Okay, cool. So, okay. How do people find you?
Right now this is just word of mouth. I post on social media. Anytime I have a vending event or something like that coming up. I started making my products back in 2021, and then it's been kind of, sometimes I've been making them and sometimes I haven't. But those who have been purchasing, they know they can pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I need," or you can hop in my inbox. Pretty much that is how I'm taking orders right now.
Gotcha. Brittany said hurricane hangover. I think that was everybody therapy in the hurricane. You know,
No, I didn't drink.
I
I
just
should have been.
about 85% people's therapy came from a liquid spirit.
It did. It
People
did.
just had something
I
to
can't
cope.
even blame nobody.
Everybody had to disconnect from what was happening. They had to drink their pain away. They just lost power, sitting in the dark, hot. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is.
I'm
How
thankful
did
for
you?
my son.
Before we close out, tell people how to find you, how to get in contact with you, and before you do that, tell us about your logo a little bit. How did you come up with that concept with your logo?
My logo concept was because it's kind of a vision of my husband and myself. I started his locks 16 years ago. His locks were the very, very first set of locks I ever done. I didn't know what I was doing. I started them with beeswax. Didn't know. Don't do that.
Yeah, beeswax. All black folk got beeswax. You ain't from black community,
Don't
no
use
beeswax is.
beeswax. Don't use beeswax. Very bad idea. But I kind of just gave my vision to somebody. I told her that I had the vision of myself and my husband. We're both, we both have locks, even though sometimes I got locks, sometimes I don't. That's a whole different story. We're not gonna go there. But that was my vision, and I did have locks at the time. I do have locks now, and so it was just he is a big support when it comes to my business. He is a big part of my backbone when it comes to Lucious Locs, and I know that it's us. It's not just me. And so I told her my idea, and she brought it to life.
Gotcha. It's good. Okay. Cool. This is good. This is good information. Respect to everything you do. You've
I
done
appreciate
some
it.
amazing work. I had the pleasure of first meeting you at M Sublime, Miss Micheline Barber's shop.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my testimony audience, she's done great work. She's prompt and on time. She's honest. She knows what she's doing. She hook up the fire. She knows how to deal with children. The children may have a problem with her at first, but then they're gonna start requesting her after they realize how good that they was looking. Was my son. It's funny because at first he couldn't, like, man, I gotta get my head done. And he was fighting her, man. My head hurt. My head, she twisted too tight.
He all
Now,
down in the chair.
he mad. Present day, 2024. She had went off. She went off grid for a little bit. She's like, all right, cool. Went off grid, came back. Funny thing about it now, T be like, man, Brandia available, man. I need to hook up, man. Man, my head look bad, man. She need to come hook me up, man. I need to get an appointment in. She came in, cleaned him up, wash him up, fade out the side. Boy, we looking like a new man, boy.
He be feeling new too, ripping out the plastic.
You right. Yeah, I fought like when
And he called me for his last appointment. He called me himself.
he sure did. I said, you gotta make your appointment now.
I was like, who is this?
He said, oh, this T, man. I'm trying to get my hair done. Oh.
I said, how you get my number? I didn't know who he was. How you get my number? He said you gave it to me. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to give him the number. I said, you gonna start booking your own appointment. She probably tired of hearing from me. You need to book this your hair, man. I just pay. You gotta go. You gotta be responsible. You gotta put in. Give me something. You know. He called. He's like, "Listen, I need my hair done. You got time this week? I gotta get it done. I look bad." Oh my God. But it's good. It's good that she knows what she's doing too. Cause another part, she said he asked me first, can he get his hair tipped? I said, nah. Not just cause I don't want to do it right now. He ain't responsible enough. Then he asked Brandia, can I get my hair tipped? He's like, no, you ain't even take care of what you got. You got linen and stuff. You ain't putting your hair because she gives him the aftercare instruction. He start following it now because he's doing
very good. When I did his hair the last time, I could tell a big difference. He's doing amazing, taking care of his hair now.
See, this is the thing that you have to understand when you're dealing with a professional. So they take good care of your hair. They're maintaining your appearance. They're taking care of your scalp, moisturizing it, just taking care of, because she's putting her skills into your scalp. Also understanding she's giving you an aftercare package to take care of it so it can last longer too. See, with the people that you paying $30, $40, you going to them every week and a half. So you ended up paying 40, 80, 120, 160. You pay her $90 one time that month. You pay almost twice as much for that cheaper person, and they're not even doing a good job. You pay her once, and she's doing a way better job, and it's lasting for the duration of a retwist is supposed to last. This person is only lasting a couple of days. That's a scam. You see my face? Yep. They scamming people. They are robbing people. But hey,
and if your hair can't take it, I will tell you no. That is one thing. Some stylists, they will take your money and let your hair fall out and be like, oh, well, this is what we're going to do now so we can take some more money. If your hair cannot handle it, I'm going to tell you no.
And another thing is, in a lot of these, when you go to the hood, they're not to say the hood, inexperienced people, and you go to the professional give you the quote, you chew out the professional, okay. You go to the hood, they tear you up, then you go back to the professional. Professional, okay, I'm gonna help you.
Now you triple the amount.
I'm gonna help you now. I'm gonna tackle another 60 lots because I gotta clean up what they did. And now I gotta put my stuff to see, it gonna cost you more. Just do it right the first time. That's how I feel about it. You know, I don't know about everybody else, but that's how I feel about it. But yeah, this has been a great segment about cosmetology and, you know, hair maintenance and hair growth and professionalism in cosmetology, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes in that industry that a lot of people don't talk about. And I'm glad that you brought a lot of those points to the forefront, because it's stuff that people need to know, and a lot of people just don't know the information. Okay, so that being said, you know, we appreciate you having you on. Tell the people how to find you. You know, tell people how to find you, your website, or anything that you want to give, any last comments or concerns before we close out.
Currently, you can reach me on Facebook at Lucious Locs. You can inbox me, LuciouSLocs, or you can find me on Instagram at Master Stylist Dia, or you can call me 813-215-4148.
All right, there it is. You can find her on all these social media platforms. She'll respond and she'll get back to you. She'll take care of your hair needs. With that being said, there is no Thursday night with Pineapple this week covered up. We're coming back in November. We need to take some time, breathe, and reconcile after this hurricane. Okay? We need to breathe, taking a vacation, reconstructing the brand. We're going to be going into fashion week around that time, so I'm going to have some amazing things. Also, you already know it's going to be another phenomenal guest. Like I say at the end of every presentation, you never know which angle I'm coming from or what industry I'm coming from. There's always something unique and different. So until next time, take care and be blessed. Have a good night. I'm just glad that you came to Club Pineapple on Saturday night at the last minute. See you later.